So before on RunSignup, when you were making websites, you'd have to have a bunch of different custom sections. And then once you made the custom section, you would go in and sort the custom sections, decide, are they going to display on the race page? Are they going to be their own sub-menu item? Are they going to be a new menu item? And then from there, you would also go to menu order, and you could kind of rearrange where things were. So there were a lot of different steps. You could make your page look really nice, but it took a bit of time. So Johanna's here to talk about Websites V2 and how that improves all of this.
Yeah, so Website Builder is, kind of the functional tool that builds your website, and it's so much more intuitive and easy to use. So once you get into your Website Builder, if you just hover over that add sign at the top, or there's also one on the bottom, either one will work. When you click on that plus sign, what that's doing is adding a new top line menu item for you. So if that's just one page and you want that to be a menu item, you start from that. If it's a link that goes elsewhere and you want that to be a single menu item, you go there. If you want to add a drop down though, what that'll do is give you a menu item that then you can add pages to. So that would mean that you'd have, race information as your top line menu item, and then you could put race start time, packet pickup information, race history, all under race information. You'll want to be aware that you don't have unlimited space on that menu bar. And so if you add too many top line menu items, it will start to group things under a more option, and B is really overwhelming for people to try to find what they need anyways. So you want to think about what pages belong together and create a couple of top line drop downs that you put all of your other pages under. When you create a new drop down, that will immediately create a new page. What that's going to do is give you the first page that you can work on. If you don't want to start from that page, you can delete that page and begin entirely anew under that drop down. There are 3 types of items that you can add to a drop down. So one is going to be a new system page. The new system pages are pages that are built from RunSignup information. So these are actually pages that are not customizable. It's things like register, donate, results. It's items that are actually already built from the information on RunSignup, and those will automatically populate the details there and become pages on your site. The other option you have is to add a new page. A new page is completely custom content, and that means you're starting and you're building it from scratch. So that is often going to be things like, race morning details, packet pickup information. One note that I'll make, if you go to the settings, that if you use that gear next to any page there, the page meta description, that's going to be what a search engine sees about this page. You can put a quick description of what information is on the page. And what that does is when Google is crawling your page, it'll pull up a correct description so people can accurately find the right information they want to about your race.
Also, we have this option to hide in navigation. So if you go up here to race information, you can see race history is in the navigation there. And I can get to this page. But if I say hide in navigation and apply the settings and then save it. Now if I go to race information, the race history is not there anymore. If I have the direct link, I can still get to it. So if I wanted, I could just have that as a button on the page to say race history. People can click that and go to the link. It's just not available in the navigation. Something else we could do is not hide it in the navigation, but say publish on a certain date. And we can even say 8 a.m. Apply that. Save the changes. And now since we're not at the publish date yet, we're still not going to see it in the navigation here. But also if I go to the direct link, we'll get a page not found because that page isn't published yet.
The other option that you have available as you're creating your website is if you need to link to another website. Let's say you have a club page that you want to provide a link to. You can just add that external URL there, and that'll then show up as a menu item and link you over to the membership that you're showing off. So once you've set up your main structure, you can actually change things later. So there's a couple of ways you can do that. You can drag items within any drop-down menu. You can change the order of your drop-down menus by using that icon. Is that an icon?
Grab grid. It doesn't.
I'm
sure it has a name. We just don't know it.
You can also change the order of the menu items there. Or finally, if you decide that you actually want to put a page under a different drop-down, that you do from the page settings. And at the bottom, you can change which drop-down menu it is attached to.